Life in Ireland has changed quite drastically for women over the past century. Women today have more power and visibility in many spheres of public life, such as politics, social justice, the media, and business. Women have more legal rights, have equal access to education and employment, and are generally recognised as being just as intelligent, capable, and independent as men. In many ways, it would seem that we've achieved gender equality. However, despite these successes, gender inequality still exists. Irish women earn an average of 22% less than men and occupy fewer positions of power. Women are more likely to be victims of sexual assault, human trafficking, prostitution, and other forms of gender-based violence. And in some cases, archaic sexist attitudes still persist. So, advantages and disadvantages coexist for Irish women. Here we see a paradox in which society is experiencing both female equality and inequality at the same time. And it gets even more complicated because there are aspects of contemporary womanhood which cannot be so clearly defined as progressive or regressive. Debates rage about these things. Some see fashion, the beauty industry, and cosmetic surgery as critical examples of the continued oppression of women, promoting practices which are detrimental to both body and sense of self. Others see them as relatively harmless, or even empowering expressions of femininity, or simply trends in the continually changing human practice of body decoration and alteration. For some, the mainstreaming of sexual discourses like pole dancing and pornography can be degrading to women. For others, they can be an expression of sexual liberation, enjoyment, and agency. Differing viewpoints about womanhood seem to be dependent on political, religious, and personal beliefs, as well as culture and upbringing. As Ireland has grown increasingly multicultural, these debates have become more complex. That which symbolises oppression for some does not for others. And thus, there are many conflicting opinions about what characterises female subjugation and liberation, as well as feminism. How do you understand a society whose gender roles are so varied, dualistic, and ambiguous? In my research, I'm trying to address this question by using the concept of post-feminism. This term is often understood as proclaiming feminism to be over. But if you open up the meanings of the word, you can understand it in a broader way. Instead of just meaning after, the post prefix also retains that which it has left behind. It is not a complete rejection, but a complexification. The term post-feminism allows for complexity and ambiguity. It takes into account the achievements feminism has had so far, while still recognising its continued importance. Putting the post prefix before 20th century concepts has become something of an academic cliché. But isn't it revealing that we are not quite ready to abandon these original concepts in favour of completely new ones? In an increasingly globalised, economically unstable, and environmentally fragile world, the overuse of the post prefix shows how uncertain our understanding of the present is. Post-feminism is just one example of this broader ambiguity, and my research aims to make sense of this fascinating moment in Irish sociocultural history.